All right. Good afternoon, everybody. I'm a little late, but it's that time once again. Silas, good to see ya. Howdy, kid. Hey, DJ. Stream Elements. Howdy, Leading. Hey, Fishhead. Hey, Tentacles. Yeah, I apologize for not, sorry. Being around at all last week. Sorry. Had a bit of a cough, and if you can't tell, I'm still kind of getting over it. Which is sad, because that means I missed most of the Foundation Festival. So I was not able to get the skins for the Starfarer, the Vulture, the Razor. Hey, Jarek. Hey, Brooks. Hey, it's Civil. Nah, Tentacles, I think it's part of my medicine. See, back in the day, I had to take lisinopril, but I would build up what's called the ACE cough. And, it was terrible. Oh, it was terrible. So I got off that. And, anyway, they got me on Losartan now, and I want to say it's doing the same thing. Like, it's starting to build up the, it's starting to build up like the last medicine did. So, that's gonna get annoying. Just like, basically the way the medicine works is, like, it gets through the system, does its job, and then sometimes it gets caught up in the bloodstream and exits through the alveoli in the lungs, and that irritates the alveoli because they're not used to being exits, so they get all, you know, coffee. And boy, is it annoying when they get coffee. Ugh, and to make matters worse, I'm in Lorville. Hey, DJ. Yeah, Biker, I'm alive. I had a bit of a rather annoying cough. Kind of kept me sequestered last week, but, What?
Welcome to Metro Center. Transfers to the perimeter, spaceport, and
sorry, I don't think I've ever actually heard that chime before. Also, there seems to be an issue with,
security reserves the right to search travelers at any time.
Kara. Probably requires a restart. I didn't really feel like dealing with it, so.
Next stop, Tisa Spaceport.
Oh, thank you, Biker. Thank you, Arik. Apparently, we have stumbled into some sort of. I'm going to assume a festival discussion.
Now arriving, Tisa Spaceport.
Yeah,
Please watch
Tentacles,
your
I've
step
heard you
when
guys are kind
disembarking the
of, you know, on fire right now. You guys gonna be okay? But yeah, like, it seems like every summer, like half the country or some other country gets set on fire and all the air quality just goes kaput, you know?
Welcome to the ASOP Vehicle Retrieval System.
Alright. Let's get... Holy crap!
Vehicle
Ken!
selected. Your vehicle has been delivered to the following location.
Oh, Ken, buddy.
Goodbye.
Thank you, man.
Vehicle selected. Your
Thank
vehicle
you.
has been delivered to the following location.
Shoot, man, you didn't have to do that. Yeah, Ken, I'll send you a message after stream. Holy crap, man! Thank you. Thank you, man. Seriously. Oh, well, I guess we're going for a ride. Seriously, thank you, kid, so much. That's... I cannot tell you how much that means to me. But if you're after that LTI retaliator, we'll just detect that from it. How about that? Oh, kid, I'm sorry I haven't been around. I really am. One, you know, to be honest, I missed out on the paints. And two, just the whole cough thing is annoying. It's like, oh, I could do this easily if it wasn't for the cough. And technical, that's fair. Like, you know, I'm in Arkansas, so it's just barely hitting us. But I know up north, like, everyone's getting covered right now by all the smoke. You know, Biker, no idea. They only released like 4 or 5 ships that you could actually name. And they're not the most, you know... What's the word? They're not exactly the most common ships out there. And then they just, they said they were gonna rework the whole naming thing. And, yeah. Hey, Rock. Hey, El Guapo. Surprised you're awake. Said you were going late last night. Oh, Ken, you're supposed to be able to name everything. It's just, they do that thing where they come up with the technology or... Yeah, I feel like technology is a strong word there. A feature. A feature. They implement it in a highly niche way and then say that it needs to be revisited.
Thank you.
And just like that child in Angels in the Outfield with the deadbeat dad, it just never gets revisited. I'm sorry, that was a little harsh. I like that kid. You know, it's like, Dad, when we could be a family again. And he's like, when the angels win the pennant. Sorry, that was like one of the 3 movies I had at my dad's house. And he never bought any more movies, so... I ended up watching that one a lot. Wait, oh, Silas, it runs the whole month? Oh. 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 Okay. Okay, well that makes me feel a little bit better. Yeah, okay, see, for a second, that makes me feel... Okay, so the pre-fly was probably for the week, the foundation was for the whole... Hey, Phaedrus. Good to see you, man. Yeah, Fish said, I don't blame you, man. Like, you guys gotta sleep sometime. Phaedrus, tell me about this vacation. Yeah, honestly, Silas, I'm not even worried about the armor sets. Like, they're a nice feature, but, as bloated as my inventory already is, you know, like, Joey, very rarely. Like, okay, so, you know, my dad had his own place, and I don't even think he bought these movies. I think they just kind of wound up over at his place. He only owns 3 movies. 3 movies. My entire time knowing this man, he only owned 3 feature-length films. That was Angels in the Outfield, Rover Dangerfield, which was Rodney Dangerfield as a dog, and Sister Act 2. Why? Why Sister Act 2? I have never seen the first Sister Act. I don't even think he ever saw the first Sister Act. But I think I had probably watched Sister Act 2 about 30 or 40 times as a kid. Just unwillingly, because, you know, 1 out of 3 movies. Hey, Zadris. Yeah, see, Artex, I love doing the risky salvage. It just hasn't panned out. Sizzicums. Hey, thank you, Shadow Spectre. Hey, Muzz. And yeah, so like, it is a great movie. It's just, you know, listen, like, as much, like, as negligent as my mom was, like, at least there was, like, a movie library. Now, that movie library consists of, you know, some oddball choices. Yeah, sure, but at least there were options. You know, going to Dad's place for a movie was a bad time. Huh. If I could detect something 37 kilometers away, it's probably not a stealth ship. Which means it's probably another one of me. Ah, gotcha, Phaedrus. Oh, what were you doing down there? Besides, you know, sweating. See if I remember how to fly and land. Haven't done that in a minute. Oh my.
Landing complete.
Hey, Rudy. Howdy, Sparkplug, I am. Thank you, Sparkplug. Yeah, on my birthday, no less. And like, that's the thing. We never even really watched movies together. Like as a kid, you know, like we would beg and beg to like rent movies. Do the whole pay-per-view movie thing, and I remember like my stepmother and him would always act like it was this huge thing. It's like, well, I don't know if we're gonna be able to eat after if we rent a movie. Just, you know, things like that. And you know, I don't know how much a pay-per-view movie was back in the day, but it couldn't have been more than the actual movie, right? Like, I mean, maybe I guess it could have been. But I just remember like us always having to beg and beg and whew. Yeah. Oh hey, look at that. 100 SCU. Amazing. Amazing. Hey, Buzz! Heck yeah, man. Thank you. Thank you, man. Ah, thank you, Silas. I will take a look. Yeah, Buzz, thanks. Welcome back in. Oh, Joey, first rated R movie. The Ghost in the Darkness. It was a movie set in Africa, and well, what is present-day Kenya? About the two maneless man-eating lions that were terrorizing workers who were building a railroad bridge. Had Val Kilmer. I forget who else. Anyway, long story short, part of it had been on TV, and I turned on the TV right as it was ending, and I saw the train, and I was so excited. And I was like, oh, I want to watch the train movie. I want to watch the train movie. And Mom was like, no, you don't. But I begged and begged, and she happened to own the movie, so she put it on, and she was right. It wasn't about trains at all. It was not about trains. It was about lions eating people, and it. Oh, Coyote!
Torpedo burrito.
Thank you, Coyote. Thank you, Ben. Thank you. I'm glad to be back. I had a really annoying cough all last week, and I still have the edges of it. You know, I'm gonna... I want to investigate. I want to... investigating until I get got. Well, you see, Coyote, it's funny you bring that up. Now it keeps popping up whenever I look away. Anyway, at the end of that movie, they tell you that. They tell you that the lions are on display at the Chicago Field Museum. And it's like, you know, and if you look at them today, you will still feel fear. And ever since I was a kid, and downright terrified of them, I wanted to go to the Chicago Field Museum and see them. So last November, when I was in Chicago for that Bar Citizen, I decided I was going to go see them. So, you know, I take the metro into Chicago, and I'm having issues reading the map, so I walk from Union to the Field Museum. But that was a bit of a walk. It was made worse because there was a sports ball game going on that had just let out, which was really close to the Field Museum, and everyone was walking one direction, and I'm trying to walk the other. And the away team started antagonizing people, and it's like, listen, before you guys like start a riot, like, I'm just trying to look at some lions, okay? Like, if I could just scooch on through. But I made it. I want to say about 30 minutes before close. And it took me a while to find them, but I finally found them. It took me about 20 some odd years to finally find them, but I got to stare them down and go, wow, they did a terrible job on that taxidermy. Is that you guys quoting Stop or My Mom Will Shoot? Sylvester Stallone troll movie? Hey, Sean. Oh, I mean, like, you know, they look scary. Like, I saw them and it's like, man, do not want to get closer. I'd love to go see them again. A Hawk, what a weird ship to be out here. With EMP capability. Like, as a kid, the movie terrified me. And it was made worse because, like, a few weeks after the movie, or after seeing the movie, there was this lion that escaped from a private zoo in Arkansas. And I cannot tell you how much I was convinced that this lion was coming straight for me. Like, obviously, this lion knew that I saw this movie, and now it's after me. Because that's how that works, you know. Any sort of... Sorry, I'm just looking for that thing that was... is that it? Oh, that's pretty much right under the ship. Okay. Basically, you know, like any sort of spooky thing waits to antagonize you until after you've seen the relevant media about it. Like ghosts. You know, most days you don't think about ghosts, but then like you watch a spooky ghost movie and suddenly anytime you hear something, is it a ghost? Because the ghost was waiting until you saw the movie to attack. Because it's like, oh, I'm relevant now. I'm gonna go scare that person. Because that's how that works. Like, if you're particularly scared of a thing, never watch a movie about it. That way they can never get you. Like, you don't like Wendigos? Don't watch movies about Wendigos. Bam. They'll never get you. Unse was having some issues. A restart would probably fix it, but I was already running a bit late. So I just decided to go without. We'll just go faceless today. Oh, Joe, yeah, no, Gremlin. Okay, listen. The thing about being a kid, I kind of miss this in a way. It was so easy to be scared of anything. Like, Gremlins is proper scary for a kid. Like, once you get older and you've been, you know, like, traumatized by the world and whatnot, and you build up all these filters, you know, it's harder to be scared by things. And, you know, that's good as a survival technique, but, you know, you watch a spooky movie. Oof. Sorry, Captain Sammy. And it's just like, oh, wow, the effects were neat, but, like, why is this ghost interested in real estate? Yeah, that's it, Coyote. Like, Ghost of the Shell. Yeah. Oh, thank you, Unte. Hey, man, I love you, too. I want you to know that. Really, Coyote? You know, I finally saw my first Indiana Jones movie. I want to say, not last weekend, but the one before it. Because I'd never seen any Indiana Jones. And I finally did. Like, you know, it was fun. It wasn't everything that I was expecting, but it was, you know, it was all right. Indiana was not as competent at his job as I thought he might be, which actually made it, you know, a little bit better. I do kind of feel like I saw the first one. I already forget the name. I do feel like he had no real bearing on the story, though. See, Muzz, I haven't heard of Aliens in the Attic. I'm gonna have to go look that up now. And Moonraker, not too bad. Still kind of recovering a little bit. Oh, but McNugget, I got to, right? Like, it's in the... Like, you can't just skip the bad ones. Yeah, Lost Ark. That's it, Ark. Thank you. Yeah. But, like... Okay, so... No one in the movie had any way of knowing this. But, like, Indy didn't really... No one needed to be present. That was entirely a problem that solved itself, you know? Like... Because, like, the bad guys... They want the whole Ark of the Covenant thing. And, you know, they open it up, and it just kind of... undoes everybody in the area. So, like, if we had just been left to their own device, at the very worst, the Ark would have just sat on a random island in the Pacific instead of being taken back to America. Like, at no point would it have actually been able to be used for its intended purpose. Hey, Pricey! Heck yeah, man. Thank you, Pricey. Oh, Muzz. Okay, listen. I'm with you. Like, okay, when you're not being shot at, usually submarines act like a regular boat. But that is such a dumb scene. It's like, yeah, I'm just gonna ride on the top of this, submarine for, like, you know, 100 miles. Not even, like, probably more than 100 miles. Like, what are you eating, Indy? Like, we're like, because, like, you know, that's the thing. Like, submarines, like, when they're not being shot at, they usually just run in boat mode. Like, that part I'll give, but you're telling me that this yeehaw sat on the top of this submarine for hundreds of miles, exposure to the sun, no food or anything else was okay? Oh yeah, I forgot I changed those. Thank you, Pricey. Thank you, man. Which reminds me, I need to change some of those badges. Spruce them up a bit. Make them better.
Quantum drive is now off.
Yeah, exactly, Coyote. But it's still a dumb scene. It's like, he ain't got no sandwiches. He ain't got no, like, kids' cuisine, no Danimals. You know, I mean, I guess he had a hat, you know, to stave off the sun exposure, but still.
Quantum drive is now
Also, I finished season 1 of Star Trek. I don't know if I ranted about that. Hey, look who it is. I know that guy. And I'm like halfway into season 2. Well, Star Trek Voyager, just so we're being clear. And I've hit the episode threshold. Boy, that was a trip. That was a trip. You know, Joey, I was actually really bad at actors. I tend to confuse actors with each other a lot. I don't know. I'm gonna say, okay, this is gonna sound dumb. I'm gonna go with George Carlin because he narrated Thomas the Tank Engine when I was a kid. Which, you know, is kind of a weird thing. You know, it's like, I feel like it's like having Howard Stern narrate Bluey or something. But, yeah, we'll go with that. I didn't actually see any of his stuff as a kid, but he did a lot of the narration for Thomas the Tank Engine. Oh yeah, Muzz. Dude, like, Thomas had some weird acting chops. Like, you know, the first run was Ringo Starr. Then some of the American stuff was George Carlin. And then they had, like, Alec Baldwin to do the rest of it. It was just like a weird, you know, it's like they went for some heavy hitters, apparently in 1994.
Warning.
Hey, Cerrone, good to see you, man.
Warning. You are leaving the safe zone.
Landing complete. Have a pleasant stay.
Ah, yes, biker. Yes, I got notes about the end episode of season 1 of Voyager. Like, okay. So, we're gonna have to reach into the Wayback Machine, but let me just give you guys this premise. Something is destroying the neural gel packs that Voyager uses to, you know, to run like its little neural network that lets it, you know, process information faster than a regular wired ship. And they've only got 47 of the gel packs left to get them through the Delta Quadrant. And it turns out, long story short, that Neelix has been making cheese. And the bacteria from the cheese is infiltrating the air systems and making the gel packs sick. And I got issues with that. I got issues with that. So, like, you're telling me that the air vent system, like the entire crew filtration system on this ship, has no filter whatsoever. Like, come on, this is Star Trek. You guys are bringing some sort of weird alien fungus mold on the ship like every Thursday. Like you're telling me you ain't got no HEPA filters?
To the ASOP vehicle retrieval system.
2, the filtration system between the crew air and the gel packs is non-existent. 3, there's no immune system for the gel packs. Like, I'm sorry, like, do they just not have an immune system? Like, you guys are bumping through space. Like, there's radiation and a lot of incorporeal aliens. A lot of those in Voyager. Like, every other episode is an incorporeal alien. And it's like, you ain't got no immune system?
Travelers, do not lock doors.
And then, like, okay. My other point. You only got 47 gel packs. These things are the size of a Ziploc bag. You could throw 1,000 of them in a broom closet and still have room for the broom. Joey, I could guarantee you it is better than Voyager's because
Next stop, Central Station.
I have had cheese in my house. Wait, hold on, Joey. I did have a bad cough last week. Hold on, maybe you're on to something. Maybe you're on something. You know, Joe, I miss Chris Farley. I miss Chris Farley. A lot of comics that were gone way before their time. No, I do have an air filter, you know. We do have air filters in the house. Oh, yeah, Tia, we're talking Voyager.
Now arriving, Central Station. Please watch your step when disembarking the train.
Yeah, Hawk. Oh, okay, so Hawk, I'm actually watching Star Trek for the first time. I've never really sat down and watched Star Trek. Like, I've seen bits and pieces of various episodes, but I didn't really get to grow up with it, and I just kind of, you know, skipped my, my free time. That and, like, it kind of pulled that hipster thing where, you know, people talked about it a lot. So it was like, I don't want to watch it. But, you know, I've been coming around, and I decided to, you know, just go ahead and go with Voyager as I go through my voyage of Star Trek. Oh, yeah, Hawk. That's why I wear a helmet wherever I go. Hey, Adam. Yes, Muzz. Yeah, the RL helmets, specifically, I think the yellow one. Maybe all of them. I don't remember if it's all of them. But yeah, it'll make it, yellow. Hey, Alphonse. Also. Oh, wait, no, McNugget. They keep Neelix. They got Neelix and the Holodoc. Or do they... Wait, hold on. Do they get... Don't tell me they get rid of Neelix. He's like... one of the best characters. They don't give Neelix enough credit. Like... I'm gonna be sitting here for a moment, aren't I? I mean, Adam, that's also fair. I feel you there, especially heavy armor style. Oh, what? But he leaves? No! He's the best thing about the I did not, Coyote. I did not. No, Hawk, I haven't got to Tuvix yet. I saw Threshold where Tom Paris breaks Warp Factor 10 and becomes a salamander and kidnaps Janeway and turns her into a salamander. And then they run off and have salamander babies. And then they get human again, and she's like, well, Tom, I just want you to know, in some species, females are the ones who initiate courtship. And it's like, really? Really, Janeway? That's the angle you're gonna take? Like, not I feel like we're glossing over some very important stuff here. We're just glossing over some stuff. Like, we just like, it's not like the weird ghost pregnancy episode from that one. But yeah, like, come on, Catherine, come on. Okay, see, Ark, that makes me feel better. Like, I need him around. Like, Neelix is my guy. We're also gonna stick around until I can sell this barrel. Hey, Moon! Yeah, bad sorry, I was a bit sickly last week. Man, I'm glad to see it, and congratulations on the marriage. Congratulations. Or, you know, my condolences. I don't know how you feel about the husband. What are those popping up? Do I? Okay, no. Like, I mean, either way, it's a C word, I guess. What's, I mean, you can just type it out, Boot. Alright, it's alright, but the show's from 1995. You know, like, eventually, the spoiler tag is gonna get ripped off. Hawk, I did start with Voyager, so the thing is, I kind of looked around at all of them. And I wanted to start with something that I had time to refine, and I know Voyager, Deep Space Nine kind of take place at the same time. I also think TNG as well. I'm gonna be sitting here for a minute, aren't I? Nah, TJ, they're just full up. Everyone's bringing them barrel. I'm almost tempted to go to Orison, but that would require going to Orison. Now, I have enjoyed Voyager a lot so far. Like, the Doctor's been great. You know, he doesn't pick the name yet. Harry Kim is probably my favorite, next to Neelix. Tuvok started out as a real jerk for me. Like, in the first several episodes, I could not stand Tuvok. And really, I think it's more of a Vulcan thing than a Tuvok thing. But he finally came around for me. I also appreciate that he is the very first to pull a piece the moment that it looks like there might be combat. And I know that's his job, being security officer. It's just, I appreciate that they always show that. Because, like, I feel like there's other security officers that always get, you know, the drop. Or are just getting decked left and right. And Tuvok ain't having any of that. Oh, good, Moon. I'm glad that he's actually a decent fellow. Hey, Adrian, it's because I like it. The C2 is faster, has way more fuel, flies better, has way more cargo. But it's not the Caterpillar. The Caterpillar also has some slightly other advantages. They're slightly better advantages. But I know the Caterpillar is not as good as the C2. I just like the Caterpillar. It's one of my favorite ships in the game, and I will continue to use it. I do use the C2 every now and then, but the Caterpillar is just, it's my baby. Yeah, see, Ark, I've been told that Season 2 is probably the worst. And, you know, I can kind of believe it. You know, like, you know, it takes a little bit, to hit its stride. Season 2 is definitely a little bit shaky because I feel like they had a solid premise Season 1. the whole, like, we're struggling to get home, we desperately need supplies, and then season 2 kind of, yeah. But I'm still having fun with it. Like, it's not bad. It's just, you know, still struggling to find its footing in the deep end of the pool. Yeah, Hawk, now I'm very excited for Deep Space Nine. I have probably actually watched all of Deep Space Nine out of order, in clip format, out of order, on YouTube, just watching various clips. But that'll be after Voyager. That is also true, Zeke. Caterpillar has a lot of cool skins.
Next stop, TISA Spaceport.
You know, Phaedrus, I never got to see Farscape or Stargate. Any of them. Never got to see Battlestar Galactica. Like, I never got to see any of those space shows. Like, they did not come on the channels that I had as a kid. And for some strange reason, my parents just... Okay, you know how you guys have kids? And you do the thing where you show the kids the stuff that you really liked, like the movies and shows and all that. You know, the thing where you impart your likes so you can watch your kid go wow, because it lets you kind of experience all that again.
TISA Spaceport. Please watch your step
I didn't
when
get that.
disembarking the train.
Like, my parents didn't do that. They just kind of,
Reserves the right to search travelers.
they just kind of let me exist in my room. And like, if I wanted to explore a movie or whatever, like, I had to go find the VHS and, you know, put it in and all that. Like, it wasn't like all right, my son, it's time that you watch Star Wars or whatever. It was like I had to go chase that down on my own, or wait for mom to date somebody who introduced me to stuff. That's a weird sentence.
Welcome to the ASOP Vehicle Retrieval System.
Yeah, Ken, that has... Okay, alright, Ken, that has been another point of contention. Like, Chakotay as a
Vehicle
character
Your vehicle
has been
delivered
fine.
To the following location.
Chakotay doing anything slightly Native American
Please visit
because they were horrendously misinformed has been terrible. Absolutely terrible. Hangar 5. And Flaky, good to see you, man. I'm still going for a while. I got a late start. So I'm gonna keep going for a bit. And Crow, I never got to see Red Dwarf. I mean, okay, I saw bits and pieces much later on in life, and I kind of got a little confused because I mistook the guy who plays the cat for Tom Jones. Don't ask. I thought that was Tom Jones. But yeah, I never really got to watch Red Dwarf. Fangtooth, not too bad. I was a little sickly last week. Which is why I wasn't really around. And I still got a little bit of a cough, but it's manageable. Oh, Ken, yeah, that was the issue, man. Like, I grew up, like, I was born in '89. And, I could probably make it to a water bottle on Ida. Anyway, I was born in '89, but I didn't really have a lot of channels growing up, and not the most participating parents either. So, like, you know,
You are clear to launch.
catching all those staples of '90s and early 2000s culture was up to me, and a lot of the time, I didn't know they existed. I didn't know they existed. So like, it's been a process, you know. Like, I didn't see Ghostbusters until I was like 18 or 19. I didn't see any of the Indiana Jones movies till last week. You know, I saw one. I had some of Beast Wars. That was pretty much my entire personality as a kid. Because briefly we moved to the city, and I could get Fox. And at 6:30 every Friday morning, I woke up to watch Beast Wars. Because Mom dated a dude that introduced me to Transformers, and he was on his way to introduce me to the rest of the 80s stuff, but she broke up with him. Why? I do not know. Like, he had a turtle. That was so cool. Hey! Thank you. Thank you. Thank you so much. My mystery like and subscribe. Thank you. That is dinner right there. That is a meal. Thank you. And it's good to see you. Oh, Hawk, I have lost more money to bugs and crashes. Pirates are nothing, man. Like, pirate comes along, I will gladly give them money. Because, you know what? It's not a bug. At least I got player agency on that one. Like, you know, some pirate rocks up and is like, you know, "Arr, your GP or your HP." Then, you know, it's like, oh my gosh, hello. Like, hello, Mr. Pirate. Let's haggle. Let's talk about it. Cause that's just fun. Like, you can do it. Like, it's you know, it's happened like maybe twice. But bugs, crashes, you know, they owe me millions. And yeah, Joe, you 88? The 80s were some good years. Oh, I am, Artex. I am. As soon as I land, I'm gonna drink. I got plenty of stuff stashed in Woodrow. Hey, Sibo!
Torpedo burrito!
Heck yeah, Sibo. Thank you, man. Thank you, Sibo. Man, you gonna be making it to Citizen Con? Yeah, Phagus. I've got plenty stashed here. I just gotta make it to the ground. Yeah, Ken, I'll send you a message here in a little bit. Joe, I've seen a little bit of it. Now, when I say a little bit, I mean like not even full episodes. Let me put it like this. For me to get Warner Brothers, like any sort of WB stuff, my grandmother's TV, if you, oh, shit.
Torpedo burrito!
Thank you, kid. Thank you. Thank you so much, man. Both of you. Thank you, Ken. Thank you, Sibo. I want you guys to know that I really appreciate you. The both of you. All of you. Oh, hello. What is... Okay, so another body, or... I'm going to assume that is a body. Alright, to the right of the giant plus sign. We're gonna investigate while we're here.
Landing complete. Engines offline.
See, Muzz, I didn't know about that. That is, that's convenient, though. See, I got plenty of stuff here, though. Come on. There we go. But yeah, like, every now and then, Joey, I could watch, like, a little bit of Freakazoid or a little bit of, you know, Batman or Superman. Because my grandmother had a TV that could occasionally pick up Fox. The problem was, you had to stand in front of the TV and hold the antenna. If you let go of the antenna, you couldn't get it. And you could only get it in black and white. Which, it wasn't a black and white TV, it's just the signal was so bad that it only came in black and white. Jesus, that's so sad. Like, well, back in my day, you had to watch your Freakazoids and your Batmans in black and white. Where's my helmet? I had a nice helmet on. Where's my helmet? I wasn't wearing that. Oh, that's not good. I don't like that helmet. But whatever. Hey, Raven. Yeah, man, good to see you. Yeah, it's not a bad idea. Although I don't see it there. I'll give it time. Inventory system might be having a cow. Which does happen. Check this. I went to the ship, didn't it? Yep. There it is. There it is. Good eye, guys. Oh, right. That's fine. It's fine. It's fine. Okay, so apparently the thing I was looking for was at the right of the giant plus sign. And that appears to be gone. So it's most likely under the, Oh, hello. Oh, Ray, but I was a bit sickly and coughing a bunch last week. So unfortunately, I couldn't really do a lot. Couldn't even really go home. I didn't want to accidentally get pyrite sick or anything. What? Hold on, Zeke. What? What? You had like a remote control and Sorry, I am quite literally jealous. Yeah, Sith? Hey, the Andromeda's nice. You can freight, you can fight, you can do whatever. You can launch a hail of missiles. You know what? I think we're gonna take this into Orison. See how bad it is over that way. See, Zeke, I didn't mind being the remote because I was usually very close to the TV. Get my SpaghettiOs. Get super close to the TV. Watch some Dateline with Tom Brokaw. Because, you know, I didn't get to choose what was on the TV. And then afterwards, it would be Frasier, Third Rock from the Sun. And I want to say some Everybody Loves Raymond, but I don't think we watched that too much. Whatever my grandmother was watching. And, yeah, definitely a lot of Third Rock from the Sun as a kid. Trying to remember what else. Oh yeah, there was, okay, all right. There was this show that came on. Only lasted 3 episodes before it got canceled. It was this animated show called God, the Devil, and Bob. And as a kid, I thought it was hilarious. It's like, oh, now a special premiere. And they got 3 episodes in, and they canceled it. And I think it continued running over in England, but that show was fun. I finally chased it up a few years back. Oh yeah, Seth, you got the Ursa rover? Hey, Dave. Well, funny you say that. I had that little orphan cough last week, but I'm doing a lot better now.
Quantum fuel is at 100%.
I did not, Zeke. Like, a lot of sci-fi stuff was beyond my reach for some reason. Like, all right, let me paint a very poor picture for you guys. I loved reading as a kid. And just as I got old enough to really, you know, like, get into reading and, you know, like, go after books, our library burned down. Took them a long time to get that library rebuilt. And as soon as I got it rebuilt, my aunt committed identity theft so she could check out books because she got banned from the library for not returning books. So she took me to the library to get a library card and then used my library card to check out books and then never returned them. So, like, you know, I was really get it to the school library, which was still a pretty decent library. For me, it was a pretty decent library. Hey, Neil. Yeah, kid, like John Lithgow is just an amazing actor, you know. Ah, Greg, that's it. You found it. You found it. Right now, Sith, if you're in Andromeda, you'd probably be lucky enough to fill up on Laranite. I'd probably just run that Ariel to Lorville. You could do Beryl. Microtech's Beryl is going to be a little bit cheaper, and you could actually fill up on that. Actually, you know what? Dude, you could probably grab gold just fine out of Microtech. Now, I'm going to tell you, Seth, swap that quantum drive. If you're still using the stock drive, the Bolon, get rid of it. But you could actually make a healthy amount running gold out of Microtech. Price would be a little bit higher just because it's, you know, it's only the most sought after thing. But like, you should be able to grab it and go, and if you can't, wait 10 minutes. And Charlie, I was a big fan of Bob Hope. I read a bunch of his books as a kid. Yeah, what Renegades definitely watch. Like, you want to make sure your routes are not direct. Hey, beggars, man, I'm sorry. I've been away. I had a little bit of a cough. And the thing is, like, it's livable. It just makes it super annoying to talk because, like, the more you talk, the more it pops up. Neil, not really. Like, okay, if you spent an hour, you could maybe fill up a caterpillar. But there's a spot on Microtech, I want to say SMO 18, that has 24 SCU refresh a minute. So since every refresh is 10 minutes, maximum it's ever going to have available is 240 SCU. However, that goes against people buying. So usually it's going to be anywhere from like 90 to maybe 100, 150. Sith, I would probably just go like Microtech to, I think it's Lorville for gold. Don't quote me. Pretty sure it's Lorville. See Fangtooth? I never got to see Space 1999. I saw Space Precinct. Hey, Darkseid. Yeah, I'm collecting along. Wait. Hold on, Ray, but why didn't you want you joining the library? Jazzy, SMO 18 for the gold to Lorville, CBD. Now, Crow, I did see Firefly. I didn't see it until I was like 19. Had an ex introduce me to it. And I loved Firefly. And Raymond, I know the feel. When I was a teenager, you know, I used to get into trouble with school for various things. And it was one of those things where I would rather suffer the wrath of school than mom. Because my mom was, not a good parent. Not a good parent. Definitely did the thing where reactions did not match the thing. So I spent a long time learning how to forge her signature because there were a lot of things that she didn't need to know. Because if I got detention and I had to have the slip signed, the punishment I face at home was definitely worse than the one that I faced at school. Oh, Fangtooth, do not waste your time with Space Precinct. It was terrible. Oh, it was terrible. It's basically like space cops for a space station, and they've got this like discount Irish Yoda police captain with psychic abilities, and yeah. No, Ken, that's a fair cop too about Firefly. Like, listen, I get it. Like, I know it gets elevated to a pedestal because, you know, of its short-livedness, but I get it, man. Like, you know, it has its own flaws like any other show. Oh, it is super campy, Fangtooth. It is amazingly campy. You know what? Actually, maybe give it a go. Oh yeah, Neil, I am feeling my age. Like, The group that I played D&D with, they're probably a good 10, 12, 13 years younger than I am. And I'll bring something up, and they'll be like, Jack, I wasn't born when that came out, or, oh yeah, Star Wars Episode 1, I was 2, and yeah. Just really reminds me how old I am. Nice, dark side. Heck yes, on the Caterpillar ownership. The best ship to own. Through the Caterpillar, all other ships are available. You see, Hawk, that's why I try to be respectful of my elders. Hawk, I did too. My grandmother had a rotary. I was terrible with it. Shoot, like I learned to type on a typewriter. Because we didn't start using computers in school till I was like older. And my mom dated this dude who had a typewriter. And I learned to type on that at like 8. Hold on, Buzz, what?
Please proceed to assigned landing bay.
Also, all right, speaking of old things, who here played Jagged Alliance 2? I did not, Ken. That did not air on the 4 channels that I had. Yes. Hold on, Raymond. I want to make sure I've got this correct. But yeah, like, if you own an Aurora and you upgrade it to, like, a Cutlass, then, yeah, the Aurora disappears from your inventory and then a Cutlass gets added. Oh yeah, Hawk. I mean, I've got my original home phone number still memorized. See, beggars. That makes me want to play Bang. There's a card game called Bang. It's this Italian Western game. And it's basically just Western, the card game, and it's so fun. But it's hard to get people to play, because you need, like, minimum 4 to, like, 7 people. Nice, Muds. Did not know that. Yeah, pretty much, Hawk. Like, in fact, on all the cards for the game, it has the text in English and Italian. So, it's a great way to learn useless Italian. Like, you're not gonna learn how to have a conversation, but you'll learn how to say, like, miss, beer. I'm sorry. Am I going the wrong way? Cause like it's almost like playing out in the schoolyard, you know, like when you be like bang bang bang, and then like you'd say, oh, you missed me, because like if someone wants to like shoot at you, they got to play a bang card, and then if you want to get missed, you got to play a miss card. But if you don't have it, you know, you don't have it. And by the way, miss in Italian is mancato. I'm probably butchering the pronunciation, but the game has taught me that the word miss is mancato. Seth, I've got one or two. Every now and then I'll make a new trade guide, but they haven't really done a lot recently to make it worthwhile. You know what? Hold on. We're at Orison. I'm just going to leave it on the pad. Because Orison likes to disappear things. But yeah, Jagged Alliance. Okay. To show how I have a history of abuse in my childhood. When we finally got a computer, one of the games that was given to me was Jagged Alliance 2. My grandfather bought it for me. He had no idea about computer games, but he thought I should play a real game. And by a real game, I mean like a computer game, not like Thomas the Tank Engine on Sega Genesis, which I did have. And Jagged Alliance 2, I'm sorry, but that game makes XCOM, Dark Souls, all those look like Rubber Duck Simulator.
Mr. Shuttle?
Do I need Cloud View? I think it's Cloud View.
Last call for passengers. The shuttle is preparing to depart.
And Jagged Alliance 3 snuck out night before last.
Please clear the hatch. Shuttle will be departing.
And it feels weird because so far I'm winning and I'm not used to that. Like, Jagged Alliance was like a combination XCOM business tycoon country simulator where it's like, oh, I'm gonna hire these mercenaries. In addition to hiring these guys, I gotta worry about if they can get along. Like, have they been married? Are their countries suffering geopolitical tensions right now? Like, that was the thing. There were these two great, like, marksmen. Excellent. They divorced. They hated each other. You had them on a team long enough, they'd either ask for more money, walk away, or shoot each other. Or, like, there was this Polish guy named Bobby Steroid Gontarski. Excellent guy. Could not stand working with this Russian dude named Ivan Dolovich, or his nephew, Igor Dolovich. And he would always demand more money to have to deal with him.
Approaching next station. If this is your stop, please prepare to disembark.
And there were just tons of examples like that. Or sometimes, you know, they just get like a brawl.
Call for passengers.
Or steal
The shuttle
equipment
is
and walk
preparing to
away.
depart.
And, you know, it was also a time-based system. Like, once you hired someone, you just didn't have them. Their contracts ran down. Anyway, the third one's out. And I put a couple of hours into it, and I'm so excited. Hey, Tyr, I need to do some. I need to get some Vulture and Starfarer paints. Hey, T-Rex. Maybe I'll do some tomorrow on stream. If anybody needs some paints. Yeah. Oof, Muzz. Muzz, that is far more than what I've made, that's for sure. You still rocking the solo reclaimer? Tier, did you? That sounds like you matched with me, but I haven't been on the guide system. I mean, you know, T-Rex, I could depart from this trade. What, is there any particular one you're after? Oh, Muzz, I believe you, man. I'm going to assume that you just rock just the suit and nothing else for maximum speed.
The next shuttle is approaching the station.
Where am I? Should it say, like, you are here?
Last call for passengers. The shuttle is preparing to depart.
Please clear the hatch. Shuttle will be departing.
Oh, yeah, T. Well, I mean, you don't have to be a new player. You can be an old hand and still do it. Oh, Muzz, I can imagine, man, like, with that much grind.
The next shuttle is approaching the station.
Just oof magoof alone, you know? Oh, I do have a gun. Okay, good deal. Oh yeah, T-Rex. So, you know, experienced players can guide other experienced players. Like, they don't have to be new.
The next shuttle is approaching the station. Last call for passengers. The shuttle is preparing to depart. Last call for passengers. The shuttle is preparing to depart.
Please clear the hatch. Shuttle will be departing.
Last call for passengers. The shuttle is preparing to depart.
All right. Ooh, Muzz, that's nice. See, that's good. That's negotiation right there. I like that. Let's see. Can I actually call from here?
Approaching next station.
I don't think
If
it's
this is
gonna
your
work,
stop,
but
please prepare to disembark.
like, is that still bugged? Like,
The
you can
next
only call
shuttle
from the
is approaching
MFD.
the station.
I wish they'd fix that.
Last call for passengers. The shuttle is preparing to depart.
Oh yeah, Tier. And sometimes it's just fun to, you know, rock around with somebody.
The next shuttle is
Hmm.
approaching the station.
I am starting to get hungry, though. What do you guys think should be for breakfast slash dinner? I was kind of thinking of pizza, but Pizza and I, we haven't been getting along together oh so well. Like, with everything I got going on. It's like, I'll eat a pizza and it's like, alright, time to crawl in bed and hate myself for a few hours as I just rock back and forth. You know, McNugget, a quesadilla does sound pretty good. You might have me there on that quesadilla.
Welcome to the ASOP Vehicle Retrieval System.
A quesadilla does sound pretty good. You know, okay. I mentioned this months and months ago, that we had a place coming in that was a combination of Mexican and Italian called Goodies. And they started work on Goodies back in February. And now it's July. It's the middle of July. And I don't think they have touched that building. And it's not a particularly large building. But I really want to eat at this Italian Mexican place. One, it's super close to my house. It's literally within walking distance. That's just, I cannot tell you how nice and easy that is. And two, it sounds nice, you know? Actually, you know what? You know what? While we're leaving Orison, I'm gonna look them up. Renegade Smash Burger Talk. I don't know what that is, but you had me at taco. Yes, Moonraker. Yes, it is. This is the Foundation Festival Paint. Give me a second. I'll give you the third person on it. I know it's kind of hard in Hangar, but... Ooh, actually, you know what? I'm gonna need fuel. Oh, Muzz. I wonder if I'm starting to get there. Skilabra, both should be working. I mean, that's how Muzz makes his money, is with the Reclaimer. Oh, what's this?
Thank you. And please
Ah.
visit again.
Yeah, see, Renegade, that sounds good. Alright, I'm gonna look up Goodies now, though. Because I know they're not open, but hopefully they've made like a status update or something. Yeah, Skell, like right now everything is planetary for salvage. All right, well, we're going. They haven't made a single post about this thing. I just want this Mexican Italian place. That's it. That's all I want. That's all I want. Scale, not yet. Orbital stations don't actually function for cargo yet. They just have a useless set piece. Hooray. Useless set piece. Like, basically, you use the Reclaimer, you go get your cargo, your scrap, your RMC, and then you basically sell it at a TDD. Like, the orbital freight stations do nothing so far. See? See, Beggars, doesn't that sound good? Welcome back, Raven. Oh, come on. What is going on now? B-Wind's fine. A little high, but... We're gonna do the thing where we plot somewhere else, and then do it again. Randir, good to see you, man. I didn't see you sneak in. T-Rex, what do you mean? Anyway, Moonraker, I don't know if you can still see, but now that we're out of the hangar. Yeah, it's the old steel and teal with a giant porch on the side. Yes, Skell. They made it where it's about like 10, 11 kilometers up. That way you no longer have to, you know, fly for half an hour to get out. Hey, CG. I'm gonna regret this, but I think I'm gonna go grab a spot of gold. Oh, T-Rex, no idea. Yeah, it's gone for me. Might be back-end servers. That happens sometimes. Yeah. That is all empty for me. Sure am, McNugget. Uh-oh. Well, maybe I shouldn't be going for gold. That's right, McNugget. Time to settle down and become a family man. Yeah, Raven, I'm not a big fan of microtech myself. It's not the best. Not the best. Especially with the whole, you know, oh no, my ship as it flies away from me. You know, it's also times like these, as I look at Microtech 37 million kilometers away, that I really wish I could rock a TS2 in this thing. Like, it could be worse. I could be making this trip with a bowl on. But I'm not, and that's what matters. Exactly, T-Rex. It's got Space Canada, the Apple Store City. Hey, squirrel. Doing a little bit better. It was a bit sickly over last week. See, Zeke, you know, it's been a long time since I've been to Buds. Tell me about Buds. Like, you just running like, you know, food and alcohol or what? Ah, squirrel, I'm sorry to hear it, man. I mean, I'm glad you're getting better. I'm just, you know, sad you were sick. Man, there's a bunch of cool Transformers that have come out. I'm too broke. Sorry, I'm looking through all the new releases that have dropped. And after buying CitizenCon ticket, I have been light. So, like, my Transformers buying has slowed down. Finally, we're almost there. I'm gonna have to refuel too once I get there. Like, that's the thing. The poor Caterpillar has no fuel. And I know it's going to be forever before they rework the fuel on every ship. Oh yeah, Ram, like I haven't bought a Transformer in I'm gonna say 2 months. Like, I'm trying to hold back all my money because I gotta, one, pay for hotel, pay for the flight and all that. So like, I'm not spending anything right now. I'm just looking at everything that's been coming out, and you know, like, listen, they got a new Beachcomber figure, and it comes with a parrot. And I know that doesn't mean anything to anyone who didn't watch Transformers, but Beachcomber was basically that hippie friend of nature style character. But yeah, like I have not really spent. I've basically bought food and gas. I've been trying to put away what I can. It's just that ticket happened to hit at like the worst time. Like, should I have bought it? Eh. But am I gonna enjoy it? Yeah. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, what? A freelancer? Wow. This is awkward. Oh, this is real awkward. Real friggin' awkward. You know what? I'm gonna risk it. Like, why not, you know? Muzz, I can believe that, man. Like, I might be able to do that with the caterpillar. But with as much as you've been, you know, reclaiming, I can easily believe that. Now, what is going on with my scanner? Andromeda, Pisces, Freelancer. Okay, well, if my targeting is going to keep doing that, then I'm not going to be able to effectively get anything. That's the one that worries me. Seriously though, what is going on? Hey, it's Blakey. Oh, Blakey, you'll have to let me by first. Oof, my goof. I'm just gonna push all that out of the way. Yeah, it's probably fine. Maybe a little bit more. There we go. Maybe a little bit more. Well, Flake, you're welcome to come after me. But you have to give me a minute to buy stuff. Come on. There we go. Oh, that is a free gun. Yeah, Moonraker, like... I feel like there's probably so much abandoned gold in all those ships. Ah. Of course. Of course. Why not? Why wouldn't it be? Why wouldn't it be? Well, I guess we can wait around. See, now we have to figure out if we can outwait Flakey's patience. I guess I could get ready to set a timer. Also, like, what? Why is this still in my ship? I don't even know where this is. All right, let's get timers ready. You know, Raymond, that's actually a pretty good idea. That is a pretty good idea. Let's go do that. I like this, the C2 just stuck straight down. Ah, yes, Wolf. Yes, it does. Oh, Dixon, is that it? That's what it is. I've got a couple of those stowed in the ship itself. Oh my, they don't want you making too much money. For some reason. Zeke, that is probably a very smart thing. I mean, really, I feel like it's poorly designed anyway. Oof, yeah, no, we're gonna need a little bit of quantum.
Quantum fuel is at 1.
Honestly, hydrogen wouldn't go amiss either. I don't know if that's actually fueling or not. Yeah, it's moving up. I'm not getting the sound for it though, so I'm just gonna get out of the seat, let it do its thing. Go back. But yeah, Wolf, like it refreshes while you're looking at it. Although, you know, getting off the screen and getting back on is a nice way to, I don't know, not be bored out of your mind. Really, Buzz? 60K for Quantanium? I've never seen that price. I mean, like, I believe you. Wow. I believe you, but... Ah, hydrogen. Okay, okay. Yeah, that sounds believable. Yeah, that one sounds way more believable. All right, we got 59. Oof. Not exactly a lot. Not exactly a lot. And something tells me that I might not want to stick around for the next load. Do I want to get 59 to see you out of here? I think we should go for at least 100. Ransack the place while we're at it. Where's that freelancer? What's left of a Merlin? Yeah, Raymond, I don't think so. Not without several finds, anyway. That was worth a shot. I wonder, did they ever fix that old... Okay, so... Don't try this at home. They may have fixed it. The Freelancer used to have this terrible, terrible thing where you could crawl under it and then stand up and you'd be inside it. It looks like they've probably fixed it. Like, I just want to peer in the trunk. I'm not even gonna take it. I just wanna peer in the trunk. I just wanna see what they got. Wait, maybe I can. Yeah, I can't really see into the yeah. I tried. Now I could just shoot my way in or damage the back door, because the back door is already messed up enough, but I don't want to get the fine. T-Rex, I think it's Riptide. It's one of the subscriber armors from way back in the day. I say that. Maybe last year. 2 years ago. If I take someone else's ship and run it into another ship, that'd still count as me, wouldn't it? Yeah. Yeah, Raymond, like that's what I'm really considering. I feel like that Freelancer might actually have some cargo on it. That and the C2 maybe. Oh, Dixon, you're right. You're right. Okay, hold on. Well, if that's the case, we might do a little bit of poking. Yeah, it's either Void Ripper or Riptide. Hold on, let me see if I can actually... Riptide, yeah, it's Riptide. I like it because it pretty much matches the Foundation Festival stuff. Arcturus, I have no idea. I showed up at SMO 18, and there's just a plethora of ships, all in weird spots. Like a Starfarer for some reason. Yeah, tell you what. I got about, I think, 2-3 more minutes. I'll buy the next load of gold and then open up that Freelancer. Nice, Raven. I really wish they gave that paint job out for the Mustang. Like that would be really nice. And yeah, T-Rex is not my favorite place. I'm not a big fan of Microtech. You see, TJ, one of the problems right now is that chat is down, so you can't even talk to people. Hey, Paul. I just want 100 gold. That's all I want. Is 100 gold. Yeah, Raymond. There's only 2 places in the game that does gold. SMO 18 and then Kudra Ore on Daymar. Sorry, not Kudra. Maybe it was Kudra. 59 again? Oof, my oof. Well, got 118. I guess it's better than nothing. Yeah, Arcturious. I just want to... That's what is SCD1. Thank you, TJ. It's been so long. Like, I just gave up on gold, really. Yeah, Biker. I'm gonna see what I can do with this load. And maybe open up a C2 or a freelancer while I'm at it. I wonder. Oh yeah, Renegade. It's a huge, huge red flag. But, you know, what else am I gonna do with it? Well, there's a fun sound. I know Flaky was in the area.
Engines online.
Hey, deplorable.
Hydrogen fuel is at 100%.
I wonder. How far away am I from New Babbage? Oh, not that far. Aww. Lots of dead bodies.
Launch complete.
All right. One, can I finally scan this freelancer? Can I see what's inside it? Nothing. Cool. And what about this giant nose down C2? Anything inside this? Nothing. Cool.
Docking initiated. Denied.
Can't even see with all this. There he is. There's our guy. And he disappeared. There's Flaky. Oh, he brought the mantis. I'm gonna try something. I'm gonna go for an endurance run. I'm pretty sure he's gonna be able to activate that thing long before I can actually activate mine. Due to the, you know. Oh, Renegade. Game rules just means that it's been abandoned by someone. Like, that basically just means abandoned, no longer owned, yada, yada, yada. Yep, there we go. Alright, alright. Since we've got a breakdown in communication, I posit that we get a high altitude and actually try to cruise for New Babbage. Deplorable. It's just a fun, like, you know how Guten Tag is hello in German. So Gluten Tag. Oh, Blake, yeah, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I mean, I could do it now. Tell you what, Flaky, I'll accept it now, but you should keep this up. Like, it's good practice. It's good practice. Yeah, no, Renegade. Yeah, game rules is just that. It's abandoned. Although, is Toby working? Toby is working. There we go. So close I could actually, like, see you in the ship. So, it's about 1,400 kilometers to New Babbage. And I'm wondering if it would be worthwhile to actually head for New Babbage and then use that to try to jump out of the area. Because once we get to about, I want to say 30 kilometers, we can actually maintain full speed. Hey, Justin. See, if my guns were on a rotating point, I could actually shoot behind me. Actually... Huh. Huh. I wonder. I wonder. Oh, thank you, Justin. I wish I could have expanded on it just a little bit more, but 5 minutes, you know. Now, where's that on button? There it is. Oh, there he goes. There he goes. Well, I think I popped a little bit of a shield. It was a fun surprise, but... Ah, well. Ooh, that shield's getting low. I should go do something about that. I mean, it is dual-size fours. You think that shield's still there?
Contact.
Barely. Alright, let's do something about it. I don't think we can. Hey, Diapers. Not too bad.
Shield offline.
Although I gotta say, I don't think we're gonna win this one.
Engines destroyed.
Oh, he's gonna go for the engines. See, Renegade, that is a good, idea. Problem is, now I've gone 17 up. Oh, if his shields are faded, might as well full power to engines. Tell you what, Flaky. What are your demands? Yeah, biker. I gotta say, it is annoying that a large ship is pretty much helpless. Like, you're telling me that 2 size 3s can take out shields, I mean, alpha, blah, 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 blah. Except, yeah. Sorry. Okay. Okay. Hold on. I gotta turn Toby off so I can see. Tell you what, Flake, I'll do it right now. I'll do it right now. How about that? God, I haven't looked at... Man, I haven't looked at the org page in months. I need to... Oh, I need to update it. I need to... Oof. Wow. There, I did not realize how many people had... Oh God, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. Oh my God, Kid, I am so... There are applications from 2022. Ken, I am so sorry. I am so sorry. Alright, everyone is being accepted. They have been accepted. I am so sorry, Flaky. I've done it. I've done it. Yeah, Biker. It's basically kind of been in hibernation. Why can I still detect that freelancer? Because we were running actually a pretty successful trading org until they ran trade into the ground. And when they did that, we just kind of all went into hibernation. Because, like, you could barely trade with one person, let alone a whole group.
By the beards of antiquity!
Hey, Gold! Good to see you, man. Thank you. Thank you, Gold. Thank you, man. Thank you. Thank you so much.
Landing gear up.
Always with the memberships. I cannot tell you how much I like seeing those green. Oh, thank you, Flaky. See, like, I feel like a C2 could have actually maybe maneuvered enough there. Maybe. Maybe. That's a big maybe. Oh, we're like turning to the right. That's nice.
Quantum drive is now on.
Rick here. T-Rex, it's Taipan trading. Org tag is literally just Taipan. Like I said, it's been in hibernation for so long while trade has been dead. Oh, Flaky, it's fine. You know I don't care about that. Like, okay, let me put it like this, Flaky. I care more about the armor that I'm wearing than I do the cargo. If that makes sense. Hey! Thank you, T-Rex. Thank you, man. You know what? I just might. I think I just might go get me a quesadilla. Oh, quesadilla sounds good. I am getting hungry. Wait, Arcturus, I thought they brought the character reset back. Or, you know, character repair. Biker, I mean, it's kind of... I mean, there is a Discord, but it's mostly sleepy these days. Like, the stream Discord is probably the more active location.
Torpedo burrito.
Thank you, Flaky. Did I? Seriously, thank you, man. I didn't mean to dodge them. I just got lucky. Yeah, Biker, that's it. Yeah, Taipan trading.
Quantum fuel is at 75%.
I think we're gonna drop this load off. And then I'm probably gonna break for food. Oh no, Flake. I just kind of pick and choose randomly. I trade like I play chess. You can't foil my plans if I don't have any. Let me tell you how much that doesn't work in chess. Oh, Flake, I'm sorry. Yeah, that was it exactly. It's like, oh, let's just go visit. Let's go visit. Let's go check out good old Orizon. Well, you see, Flake, yeah, I got lucky on that one because I couldn't make the direct jump to Microtech. So I had to jump to something else then Microtech. Curious. You know, pizza sounds good, too. I could get a quesadilla and pizza if Goodies was open. Ah, sadly it never will be. Hey, Corey. Yeah, man, I was a little sickly last week, but I've bounced it back. Did I tell you guys that there is an arcade open now in my town? In my little bitty town, there is an arcade with air hockey. Like, I want to go so bad but I have to have someone to play air hockey with. And a lot of people, well, they don't wanna.
Quantum drive is now off.
And I get it, but you know, I just yeah, exactly, simple. Uncle Mort, God. Oh, Corey, that sounds nice. You know, I went to an arcade in Northwest Arkansas in Fayetteville not too long ago, and that was so fun. I actually got to beat bad dudes. I mean, you know, it was like unlimited plays, so I basically just forced my way to the end. But I was a bad enough dude to rescue the president. And you rescue the president, he's like, thanks, guys. Now, how about a burger? Ha ha ha. Yeah, Raymond, give me a second. Like I said, it's pretty much in hibernation, but at the very least, I'll give you the org link. I need to update it. I haven't touched it in years. Not yet, Jose. Not yet. Not yet. I wish, but shoot, you can't even have multiple people in a ship these days, because like you go to trade, and it's like, oh, I'm sorry, you've got people in your ship. You can't buy cargo like that. And it's like, why? Oh, that reminds me. I've got something for my D&D folks, or really just anyone who likes fantasy. All right. You know how elves are always portrayed as like these, like stuck-up, hoity-toity, like better than you, like tall, twinkish British dudes. So it's like, I'm an elf, and I stalk silently through the woods, and I live to be thousands of years old, and I've got perfect hair that never needs conditioning. You know, that whole thing. All right. I posit that elves are actually the rednecks of D&D. Exactly, Waffle. Exactly. I posit that elves are the rednecks, the hillbillies of D&D. So they should be played with the appropriate with the appropriate accents. All right, so check this out. They usually live in very tight-knit, insular communities in rural, tree-filled locations. They are initially distrustful of outsiders, usually with quite literally calling them outsiders. They pride themselves on their tracking and hunting abilities and their skill with ranged weaponry.
Warning, you are leaving the safe zone.
Like,
Warning, you are leaving
they're
the
just,
safe zone.
they are quite literally the rednecks of D&D.
Landing complete.
They are,
Have a pleasant stay.
they are, you know? All right, let's see if that actually fixes.
Quantum fuel is at 100%.
Oh, thank you, Waffle. Wait, hold on, Mass. I don't know if I've seen any elves driving decent. I mean, you know, you got their steeds. Yeah, exactly, Zeke. So, like, listen. The next time you have, like, elves in a setting, like, just give them, like, instead of having, like a tavern, like some sort of stuck-up tavern, give them, like, a honky-tonk bar, like a honky-tonk tavern. Like, have a country song playing, like, Teardrops on My Bow. Just start giving them, you know, like, names like Cletus and Jebedo and Llewellyn and... Hey, Apple. Yeah, Gold, exactly. I mean, you can go even more with that. Yeah, with full-on swamp people. You can give them, like, that whole, like, Pat Buttram style voice. Or like the swamp guys from Avatar, you know? Oh, Zeke. Oh. But yeah. Yeah. I think next D&D character I have to make, I'm just gonna make like a redneck dwarf. And I'm gonna like have to fully ham up my Pat Buttram. I've had to make a clown. I've been wanting to work on like a clown voice. It'll get there. Yeah, like, I just want to see, like, elves, like, drinking Pabst Blue Ribbon and having, like, you know, rodeos. Yeah, sorry, elf.
On train tracks is a serious and dangerous offense.
I mean, Raymond, Kentucky, Tennessee, they're literally next to each other, so fairly close. But yeah, I mean, rednecks are quintessentially the same thing. Like, okay, talk to the average person who goes hunting. Ask them how many times they've been up trees. Like, literally, every single time my dad and I would go hunting, it was up in a tree stand for hours. So, I mean... Who's getting close to trees, huh? Elves and hunters. Hmm.
Now arriving, Central Station. Please watch your step when disembarking the train.
Can you imagine like an elven hunting show? Like, all right, now we're gonna sneak up on this direboy right here. We got a +1 elven bow of accuracy. Lets us re-roll just in case we get bad. Like, we're gonna sneak up. Oh, we got it! We got it! That'd be fun. That'd be fun. That's what I'm gonna do. Gonna make a redneck elf. Jebedo Thermopylae. You always gotta have like a last name that has delusions of grandeur. Yeah, Raymond. I promise I'll do it this year. Actually, I'll do it after I finish stream. Exactly, Granulous. Like, that's why I gotta go work on my Pat Buttram. That's what I gotta go do. Isn't gold better at ArcCorp? Whatever. I'm here, and I'm hungry. All right. Come on. Come on. Oh, yes, Apple. Yes. Yes, the full-on mullet. Oh, yes. Oh, what? Hold on. Flaky, you telling me someone's beat me to it? Oh, man. Oh, man. See, now I don't want it anymore. I mean, it's a great idea. I mean, it's already been done. You know, I just gotta tip my hat to him. I'm sorry, is this like a line for the train? You guys are all facing the wrong way. Wait, hold on. I'm wrapping it up anyway. Oh, well. Oh, well. At least I made it to the train. Oh, Flaky, I might look into that. Maybe I could draw inspiration for old Jebido. Oh, Dixon, I got shot up a little bit. Flaky made me fight for my supper. But I think we're probably gonna have to wrap it up there. Hey, Dragnos. Oh, I'm sorry, man. I'm actually about to end it.
Now arriving, Tisa Spaceport. Please watch your step when disembarking the train.
Tell you what. How about this? How about we just go up to Everest? That way we don't have to leave Lorville tomorrow.
Travelers, do not lock doors.
T. Raymond, I feel like I've shot those guys on a few bunkers. Oh, thank you, man. I am feeling a bit better. I don't have the cough nearly as strong as it was. Like, it gets really bad at night. Because, like, right now I can talk and, you know, do all that and be fine. But at night, especially when I'm trying to sleep, it is just, like, full-body convulsion coughs. And I don't mean, like... Well, I mean, it does happen while I'm sleeping, but, like, while I'm just laying down, fully awake, it's like, oh! You just want to, like, toss your whole body while you're coughing? Is that what you want to do? Well, you're gonna do it. Like, I don't know if I should room with anybody at CitizenCon because they're not gonna be able to sleep with the amount of coughing I've got these days. You know, Gold, that's not a bad idea. Arkansas is very wet. Hey, Via. Thank you, TJ. Oh yeah, Raymond. It is very moist here. That could be it, Gold. I always thought it was because, you know, maybe I was laying down so my guts were all facing a different direction. Well, Raymond, generally, let's look it up right now. Let's look up the humidity right now. Usually it's like... Okay, so right now it's 74%, which is fairly low for us. The temperature, oh, it's only 89 degrees. It's quite cool out. Sorry, that's in Fahrenheit. For my Celsius friends, that's 32 degrees Celsius. So it's actually quite cool right now for our summer. Yeah, like there's a lot of times that it just sits at 100% humidity but never rains. So your skin is just constantly coated in... It's like breathing water. You gotta develop the Innsmouth look just to live in Arkansas. Because you need the gills. Oh, Dragnos, they're still being trained. They're unferalized. They can actually, they actually like pets now, accept pets, and come for pets. So they're going to be going up for adoption soon with a cat rescue. But yeah, like the temperatures here and the humidity is not great. Basically, if you like living inside the shower while still clothed, Arkansas is the state for you. And it's one of those states where it can be like, you know, 95 degrees Fahrenheit while still being 100% humidity. Like, my grandfather went to Vietnam and he said the temperatures weren't really all that different. Like, it pretty much felt like Arkansas. Except they had more snakes and spiders and other creepy crawlies and, you know, you got shot at more. Yeah, T-Rex. Like, I know Spain has been on fire. Spain has been cooking. Oh man, Wildcat, yeah, Kentucky. I dipped through just the tip of Kentucky on my way back from DC. Not enough to really experience it, but... Yeah, Dragnos, like, and that's the thing, too, like, a lot of us in Arkansas consider... Wait, no, hold on, you said Mississippi. I read Missouri. Yeah, no, Mississippi and Arkansas are pretty much the same. I mean, we share a river, you know, like, I mean, Mississippi gets the name for the river, but... To be honest, we share a river. Oh, critical, that sounds so nice. Like, I'm a winter guy. I thrive in the winter. Like, I am the jerk who wears shorts in the snow. Ugh, gold. Yeah, that ain't for me. I belong wherever Frosty the Snowman lives. Like, he and I share a climate. Like, Mr. Freeze was right. You know, which is weird. You know, you look at all the Batman villains. Or just DC villains in general, and so many of them have Doctor in their name. And then you've got, like, Mr. Freeze, who is, like, an actual friggin' scientist. And he goes by Mr. Like, he's not a doctor. He's just a Mister. And he seems like if there's anybody in the whole Batman setup who should be a doctor, it should be Freeze. You know, Alpha, you could have a point there, and his contemporary, Mr. Lizard. We're gonna need another Timmy. Oh yeah, Dragnos, I saw that.
Please proceed to assigned landing bay.
Ugh, Simi, I'm sorry, man. You guys are right there on the coast too, aren't you? Like the ocean coast. Yeah, there should be room for him.
Landing complete.
Where was it? Yeah! Yeah. Yeah, that's it. That's it, Andrew Dave. It's like, please, Dr. Freeze was my father. Call me Mister. You know, Simi, I remember that from an episode of Ugly Americans. It was, Blob Gets a Job, if I remember right. You know, Dragnos, I would look into talking with the furries because they actually have setups of like air-conditioned suits, like fans and air conditioning and whatnot inside their suits. And like, it's just one group that has to stay cool is them, you know? So like, shoot, I might start asking those, like, how do you do it? Like, are you guys running like a closed loop water cooling system? And then just, you know, go from there, because they've been working on that technology for a long time. Oh, thank you, Raven. Oh, that was Flaky. Our pro antagonist. Yeah, see, Dragnos, I just want to get out of Arkansas for that one. Like, as a state, it's all right to live in, but as temperatures go, I just, you know, I want that ice. You know, Gold, okay, maybe you got a point. Maybe you should be very specific on how you phrase the question. But I'm just saying, like, if there's one group of people that have knowledge and experience on walking around with like an enclosed environmental system, it's those guys. Sith, I have no idea. Every time I come across an Andromeda, it's usually blown up. Why are there so... They still kill you by walking. You know what? I should have probably taken off clothes before testing that. But why? Why? Oh my god, why are there so many? Alright. Yeah, Sith, like, okay, it's not that they're bad, it's just, you know, I come across a lot of wrecks, and every time I come across an Andromeda, usually it's... Well, I mean, I came across one today that was blown up. So yeah, the point stands. But alright. I am gonna go track down food. It's probably gonna be a quesadilla. Because they are scrumptious, and it's been a minute since I've had one, so... I appreciate you guys so very much. Thank you for understanding when I need to recuperate at times. And I will catch you guys tomorrow. Yeah, Renegade. I'll accept them all once I finish up the stream. It'll be less than 10 minutes. Oh yeah, Dragnos, for sure. And I will. Catch you guys tomorrow, so drink some water, stay cool, stay dry, and until next time, keep on trucking. Have a good night, guys.